Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Live Flow Grow. My name is Christina. Happy to have you. Today's flow is going to be more relaxed. We're going to stay longer in the poses and we're going to breathe longer in the poses. The focus on this flow today is hip opening. Grab your mat, grab some blocks and some water, and we're all going to begin in reclined butterfly pose. To lay down on your back, bring the soles of the feet together and let your knees fall open. Reclined butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel your body heavy here. Feel the spaciousness in the whole front body. Invite your breath. You can place your hands on your belly and breathe all the way down into your palms. Feel your shoulders heavy, the back of the head heavy, your sitting bones heavy on the mat. If you're practicing outside, hear all the noises around you. Feel the wind on your skin. Close your eyes and anchor your awareness to the sound of your breath. This practice today, we're gonna stay a little bit longer in the poses and we're gonna breathe a little bit longer in the poses. I invite you to close your eyes and really go inward in those moments. A couple more breaths here, anchoring down, arriving on your mat for your practice. Keep your eyes closed, bring your knees to touch and hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, a big squeeze, and rock from side to side, massaging your lower back, the middle, and the upper back. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg along the mat. Flex both of your feet. Keep the back of the head on the mat and your shoulders down. Have happy baby on the right side. Take your right hand and grab a hold of the right edge of your right foot. The shin or your hamstring if the foot is not accessible for you. Or you can use a strap as well. Invite your breath all the way down into your hips, the back of your right thigh. Let go of your right leg. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. Hug your left knee in, flex both of your feet. Make sure your sitting bones are on the mat as well. Have happy baby on the left side. Take your left hand and grab a hold of your left foot, the shin or the back of the thigh. Breathe into the sensation of your left hip. Feel your belly moving with each breath in and breath out. See if you can pull your left knee a little bit closer to your chest. Slowly let go of your left leg. Hug both of the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And full happy baby, shine the soles of the feet up. Rock from side to side here, or you can stay still. Make sure the back of the head and your shoulders are down on the mat and your tailbone is on your mat. See if you can make your breath the same length. Inhales and exhales the same length. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let your feet fall open. Supta Baddha Konasana. Reach the arms up and let them fall behind your head. Stretching your whole front body. Bend the elbows and bring your hands out to the side. Feel the spaciousness in your chest, through your collarbones, the front of the belly, the front of your hip bones. Bring your hands by your side, bring your knees to touch, lift your feet up, place your hands on the back of the knees and rock up and down along the spine, massaging your whole spine, and when you get enough momentum, come to seated position at the top of the mat. From here, transition to tabletop, stack your joints, shoulders right on top of the wrists, hips right on top of your knees. Bring the toes to touch, open the knees wide and sit back in wide knees child's pose. Come back through tabletop, let your hips drop, open the heart up and sit back in your child's pose. One more time, come back through tabletop, let the hips drop, really open the heart up and sit back. One more time, coming back through tabletop, let the hips melt, open the heart up, sit back in your child's pose. One more time, coming back, let the hips drop, sit back in your child's pose. And last one, come back through tabletop, let your hips melt down, send the heart forward, look up and sit back in wide knees child's pose. You can keep the arms reached forward, stretching the front of your shoulders, or you can bend the elbows, let the shoulders melt, let your neck soften here, and enjoy this more relaxed version of child's pose. Slowly make your way up to tabletop. Slide the right foot right between the hands. Let your hips melt down towards the floor. Low lunge Anjaneyasana. Play with your hands. You can have them forward or backward depending on how deep you want to go in your first lunge. You can rock your hips from side to side, move with your breath, and see if you can go a little bit deeper. Sit your hips back, half split, point the toes, come back in low lunge, sit the hips back, half split, point the toes in, come back in low lunge. One more time, sit your hips back, point your toes, bend the front knee, come to low lunge, sit the hips back, point the toes in, and breathe into the stretch of your right hamstring. Rebend the front knee, place the left hand down, right arm up, twist, open your chest up towards the sky. Pull the belly in, right hand down, step back in tabletop, cat-cow stretch. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up, sit bones up. Exhale, round the back, push the floor away from you. One more time, arch the spine, wheel the chest forward. Exhale, round the back, push the floor away from you, breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. One more time, arch your spine, look up, sit bones up, and exhale, round the back, pull your belly in, tuck the tailbone. Come back to neutral spine, left leg between the hands, and melt your hips down towards the floor. Low lunge. Rock from side to side, gentle movement. Move with your breath and see if you can go a little bit deeper into your stretch. Sit your hips back, half split, point the toes in, rebend the front knee, low lunge. One more time, sit the hips back, point the toes in towards you, rebend the front knee, coming into low lunge, melt the hips down. Last one, sit the hips back, point the toes in, rebend the front knee. See if you can go a little bit deeper into your lunge. Step your left foot back, tabletop. Cat-cow stretch. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up, sit bones up. Exhale, round the back, push the floor away from you. One more time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Tuck the tailbone in, let the head drop. Inhale, cow, melt the heart down, and exhale, round the back, push the floor away from you. Tuck your toes under and lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Really bend your knees here and start pedaling your feet. Move in your downward facing dog, stretching the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, your cuffs, your ankles. Ground down through the palms of the hands, pull your belly in, keep moving, keep breathing. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Ground down through your hands, through your feet as you send the hips up and away from your wrists. Walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into forward fold. Really bend the knees here. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let your head drop. Inhale, create a flat back. Pull the belly in. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Let the crown of the head drop. The neck is long. Press down into the feet and come all the way up into mountain pose. Look up, reach up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, create a flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Sink your hips a little bit deeper this time. Left hand down, right arm up, twist. Make sure your right knee is right on top of your right ankle. Bend the back knee and grab a hold of your back foot with your right hand. Open the chest up. Roll your top shoulder back and send the bottom shoulder forward. Release your back leg. Lift your back knee. Coming into high lunge, lift the arms up, extend the front leg, bring the hands down, rebend the front knee, arms up, extend the front leg, hands down, rebend, arms up, extend, hands down. One more time, rebend, and extend, hands down. Place your left hand down, right arm up, high lunge twist. Again, make sure your right knee is right on top of your right ankle. Pull your belly in as you open your chest up towards the sky. Come on the outer edge of your back foot, stay in your twist, and you can place a block underneath your left hand, or you can place the hand all the way down on the floor. Breathe into the stretch of your right outer hip. Right hand down, step back in your plank pose. Pull your belly in, lower halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog, wheel the chest forward, and exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your hips up and away from you. Inhale, left leg up, step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down, low lunge. Really melt your hips down towards the floor. Breathe into your low lunge. Place the right hand down, left arm up, twist. Twist from your belly all the way up to your right shoulder. Right knee right on top of your right ankle. Bend your back foot and grab a hold of your back foot with your top arm. Go a little bit deeper into your lunge as you open the chest up. Roll your top shoulder back and your bottom shoulder in. Let go of your back foot. Lift the back knee. Find your high lunge. Press into the feet as you reach the arms up. Straighten the front leg. Bring your hands down. Rebend the knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten. Exhale, rebend, bring the hands down. Inhale, reach the arms. Straighten the front knee. And exhale, bring the hands down, rebend. Inhale, one more time, reach up, straighten. Exhale, rebend. Place the right hand down, left arm up, twist. Pull your belly in. Hug your left outer hip in at the same time. Stay in your twist. Come onto the outside edge of your right foot. And breathe into the sensation of your left outer hip. Keep reaching the top arm up, keep turning the chest up. Left hand down, step back in plank. Lower halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog. Send the heart up and exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath in your downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring your hands on the back of the thigh, on the back of the shins, and really deepen your fold. Let your head drop. Lengthen your neck. Aim your sitting bones up. Slowly roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. The head is the last thing to come up. Coming into mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, bring the hands down by your side. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, create a flat back. Exhale, fold. Slowly walk your hands to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Press evenly into the hands as you send your sitting bones up and away from your wrists. Tick-tock your hips. Inhale, right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. High lunge. Bring your back foot in a little bit for pyramid pose. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, lift halfway up, create a flat back. Exhale, fold over your front leg. One more time, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press down in both of your heels. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Pull your belly in, and exhale, fold over your right leg. Place your right hand on the inside of the right foot. Left hand up, twist, open your chest up towards the sky. Ground down through both of your feet as you are reaching past your left fingertips. Left hand down, right arm up, revolved pyramid pose. Make sure your hips are square to the front of the mat. Bring your right hand down. Come back in high lunge. Step back in plank pose. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left leg up. Lift from the inner thigh. Bend the knee in. Step your foot between the hands. High lunge. Bring the back foot in a little bit. Straighten the front leg. Pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your legs. One more time, inhale, lengthen, create a flat back. Exhale, fold. Press evenly into both of your heels here. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold over your left leg. Let your whole body, the front body, drape over your front leg. Keep your hips square. Invite your breath all the way back into your back, the back of the legs. Left hand on the inside of the left foot, right arm up, twist, open your chest up towards the sky. See if you can place your left hand on your left foot. Bring the right hand down and take the left arm up, revolved pyramid pose. Root down through both of your feet as you turn the chest up towards the sky. Gaze is up towards your left fingertips. Left hand down, rebend the front knee, step back in high lunge, and step back in your plank pose. Lower halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog, send the heart forward, and exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your belly in as you send your sitting bones up and away from your wrists. Come down on your knees and rest back in your child's pose. Invite your breath here, bend your elbows, let your shoulders drop down, let everything soften, let your neck soften, let your jaw soften. Rest your forehead down on the mat, Rest your belly on your thighs, your sitting bones on your heels. Invite your breath all the way down into your lower back. Make your way up to tabletop and downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and away from the wrists. Inhale, right leg up, bend the knee in, listen carefully. Right leg on the outside edge of your right foot, lizard pose. Rest your back knee down, untuck your toes, lengthen through the crown of the head as you melt your hips down towards the floor. Move your hands forward if you want to go a little bit deeper into your lizard pose here, or move your hands back if you want to back off a little bit of the stretch. Next step here is to come down on your forearms. You can stay up on your palms the whole time, it's up to you. Listen to your body. Come on the outside edge of your right foot and let your right knee fall away from you. Come on your hands and bring the right hand on your right knee and push gently your knee away from you as you turn your chest open towards the sky. You can close your eyes here. Bend the back leg, reach with the top arm and grab a hold of your back foot. Roll the chest open, roll the top shoulder down and the bottom shoulder up towards the sky. Invite your breath. Let go of your back foot. Bring the right hand on the inside of your right foot. Slowly step back and rest in child's pose for a couple of breaths. Make your way up to tabletop, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step the left foot on the outside of your left hand. Lower your back knee down, lizard pose. You can shake your hips here. Close your eyes and invite your breath all the way down into your hips. Next step, if you want to come down on your forearms. You can close your eyes and bring your awareness inward. Listen to your body, how deep you want to go, and see if you can go a little bit deeper into the stretch with every exhalation. Come up on your hands. Come on the outside edge of your left foot and let your left knee drop away from you. Place your left hand on your left knee and turn the chest open. Melt the hips down towards the floor. Breathe into the sensation of your body. Bend the back knee. Grab a hold of your back foot with your left hand. Pull your heel in towards your buttocks here. Really stretching your right quad. Let go of your back foot. Place your left hand on the inside of the left foot. Slowly transition back to tabletop and sit your hips on your heels. Coming into seated position, place your hands on your thighs. Shift your feet in front of you. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, open the knees wide. Butterfly pose. Place your hands on your shins, but keep your spine long. Send the heart forward. Lengthen through the crown of the head as you ground down through your sitting bones here. Inhale and exhale, fold over your legs. Let your head drop. Let your whole spine round. Inhale, create a flat back, lift up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Go a little bit deeper. One more time, inhale, slowly lengthen. Send the heart forward and exhale, fold over your legs. Last one, inhale, lift up, lengthen your spine. Take all that length and fold over your legs. You can clasp your feet here with your hands, or you can extend the arms forward. It's up to you. Breathe into your whole back body here. The neck is long, the crown of the head is aiming down towards the floor. Soften through your shoulder blades. Slowly press yourself up. Bring the shins down, left shin underneath the right. Double pigeon. If that's not accessible for you, just cross your shins in front of you. Lengthen through the crown of the head as you ground down through your sitting bones. Next step here is to fold over your legs. You can stay upright if you want and just breathe here, or you can fold over. It's up to you. Double pigeon pose, if you're in it, it's a really intense hip opener. So whatever you are, just really invite your breath into your hips. And if your breath doesn't flow freely, that means you have to back off a little bit. You're just too deep into the stretch. The point is to allow the breath to move, so the breath can really help your body relax and open. If you're in double pigeon pose, flex both of your feet to protect your kneecaps. Slowly make your way up and stack your knees one on top of each other, top knee on top of the bottom. For cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Again, flex both of your feet here to protect the kneecaps. Lengthen through the crown of the head, ground down through both of your sitting bones. Place your hands in front of the heart, close your eyes, and see if you can bring your awareness inward. You can bring the hands down and twist. Bring your left hand on the outside edge of your right knee. Lengthen through the crown of the head and see if you can deepen your twist with every exhalation. Come back through center. Bring your feet in front of you and pedal your feet. Or you can bend one knee, then the other. Just move your feet a little bit. And we're gonna go for double pigeon on the other side. Right shin at the bottom, left shin on top. Stack your shins, flex your feet, or just cross your shins in front of you. Lengthen through the crown of the head, ground down through your sitting bones. And you can stay here or you can fold over your shins. Wherever you are, close your eyes and bring your awareness inward. Focus on your breath and onto the sensation into your hips. And again, if you try double pigeon but it's too intense for you, just back off and cross your shins in front of you. With the time and with the practice, your body will be more open and you will be able to get easily into the poses. A couple of more breaths here. Slowly make your way up. Stack your knees for cow face pose. If you want to deepen the stretch here, bring your heels in towards you. If you want to back off a little bit, push your heels away from you. Lengthen through the crown of the head here. Place your hands in front of the heart. And invite your breath all the way down into your low belly. Twist right hand on the outside of the left knee. Ground down through both of your sitting bones as you lengthen through the crown of the head. Slowly come back through center. Slowly come back through center. Extend your feet in front of you. And pedal your legs. Come to lay down all the way down on your back. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Rock from side to side. And start making big circles with your knees. Keep your hands on your knees. Really massaging your lower back here. Change the side of the circles. Lift your feet up. Bring the hands on the back of the knees and rock up and down, coming into seated position. Make your way back to downward facing dog from your seated position. Take your time. Ground down through your hands, through your feet. Inhale, right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down. Melt your hips down towards the floor. See how deep you can go this time. Compare this low lunge to your first one and see how different it feels. Bend the back knee, grab a hold of your back foot with your top arm. Open your chest up. Pull your heel in towards your left buttock. Let go of your back leg. Step back in your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down, untuck your toes, low lunge. Melt your hips down towards the floor. Send the heart up, rock from side to side, breathe into your hips. Bend your back leg and reach with your left hand and grab a hold of your right foot. Open your chest up towards the sky as you pull your right heel in towards your right buttock. Let your back foot go. Step back and rest in child's pose. Slowly make your way up to tabletop. We're gonna do frog pose. So come to the long side of the mat. Bring your knees down, shins parallel to each other, flex your feet and fold forward. You can stay up on your arms or you can come down on your forearms. Depending how deep you want to go into your stretch, into your frog pose, my advice is go as deep as like 60% of what you feel like you can go, because we will stay a little bit longer here and we're gonna breathe and your inner thighs will stretch more, so you want to be able to go a little bit deeper with the time. So give your body some space to adjust. So find your frog pose. Let your head drop. You can stack your wrists here, or you can place a block underneath your forehead, and let your forehead rest on your block or on your wrists. Breathe into the sensation of your inner thighs, into the stretch of the inner thighs. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can sit your hips back. If you want to back up the stretch a little bit, you can lift the hips up. But see if you can find your edge here and really breathe into the edge. Frog pose is a great hip opener, great inner thigh opener, and we often it's a great pose and we often don't do it. So from time to time, it's really good to go in those deep stretches. Slowly make your way up. Take your time. Bring your knees to touch. Sit back on your heels. Close your eyes. Bring your palms on your thighs and slowly massage the tops of the thighs. Use your hands to be your guide and really focus on the places that feel really cramped or really overstretched. Find stillness here. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your breath deep. Place your hands down in front of your knees. Tabletop. Bring the right foot between the hands. Extend the back foot back. We're gonna go for split. If you don't have a split in your practice, don't worry about it. Just go for a half split. If you have a full split in your practice, or you're aiming for a full split in your practice, you can try to really soften your hips here and really open through the hips. Whatever you are, see if you can deepen your stretch a little bit more with the help of your breath. Slowly make your way back through tabletop. Sit back in child's pose. Come up, tabletop, left foot between the hands. Glide your back foot away from you and find your half split. Pull your hips right on top of your back knee. And if you want to go for a full split, go for it, or you're aiming for full split, you can just slide your feet away from you and really melt the hips in towards the floor here. Flex your left foot, point the toes in towards your face as you invite your breath all the way down into your hips. Slowly step back in tabletop, sit back in child's pose. You're gonna rest here for a couple of breaths. Bring your hands back and lift your sitting bones up, coming on the top of your head, the crown of your head. Let your hands slide on the back of your shins. Bring your heels down bring the hips down and then lift them up. And bring the hips down, lift them up, rolling the top of your head, stretching your neck, the base of the neck here, the space between the shoulder blades. Rabbit pose. Gentle inversion here. That will be the only one inversion in this flow. Slowly rest your hips on your heels. Child's pose. Rest the forehead down on the mat. Let your shoulders roll down. Let your neck soften, your shoulders soften. Press yourself up to tabletop. Sit back and come to lay down on your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Extend one leg, then the other one. Extend one leg, then the other one. And one more time, extend one leg and then the other one. You can rock from side to side, massaging your whole back body here, or you can stay still in your happy baby. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Extend your feet up towards the sky. Let your hands drop down. Let your knees soften. And feel the energy running down from your feet. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Coming into reclined butterfly pose. End the class the same way like we started. Let your knees open. Feel the gravity pulling your knees down, gently stretching your inner thighs. Feel the spaciousness in your whole front body. Your knees, your pelvis, your hip bones, the front of the belly, your chest, the front of the neck, your face. Make sure your jaw is softened. Let your shoulders fall down away from your ears. And you can stay here or you can extend the legs. finding your final Shavasana pose. In your Shavasana, swallow once, swallow twice, let go of your deep breathing. Feel the back of the head heavy on the mat, your shoulders heavy on the mat, your hips heavy on the mat, the backs of the legs, the backs of the ankles. I hope that you liked that video. For more videos like that, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. I'd love to hear your comments, thoughts below. Let me know what you think.